What's up, YouTube? I'm back again with another Rolls-Royce update. Today I'm going to be talking about two recent announcements and doing a little bit of a dive into MTU power systems. If you like this type of content, please remember to hit like and subscribe. I appreciate all your feedback and you guys motivate me to keep going. So without more to say, let's get right into it. Last week it was announced that Finland is looking to upgrade their Air Force. Finland submitted a formal request to Eurofighter for the best price they can provide for their jets. This could be a 10 billion euro opportunity for Rolls-Royce. Each Eurofighter has two EJ200 engines which are built by Rolls-Royce. I also want to mention that Rolls-Royce and Finland have been working together in defense forces for over 40 years. So this relationship goes way back and they have a really good chance of securing this deal. The Eurojets are already operational in Germany, Italy, Spain, the UK, Austria, Oman, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with almost 500 aircraft in service across Europe alone. Kuwait and Qatar are also due to start operations on the Typhoon next year. So, this is what Finland's rolling with right now. An FA Hornet built by McDonnell Douglas. They want to upgrade to this, the Eurofighter, which has two of these EJ200 engines built by Rolls-Royce. So yeah, Finland's trying to upgrade and modernize their Air Force. It was also announced today that Rolls-Royce will be selling their medium-speed engine subsidiary Bergen in Norway. A lot of people are talking about Rolls-Royce and how they have so much debt and high operating cost. And they're trying to raise £2 billion of capital to make it through the year. Well, you can subtract $150 million off the list. Rolls-Royce will be selling Bergen engines to TMH, a group based in Russia, which is a leading engineering company in rail transport technologies and the world's fourth largest supplier of rail rolling stock. This is going off on a really far tangent, but we know that Cathie Wood is against rail. She doesn't like it. Medium speed engines, this is basically what it's used for right now. They're also used in some types of ships. The fact that they're disposing of this and focusing on a different type of engine, and we'll get into that in a second, is another good sign that, maybe Cathie Wood will add this to her ARC-X ETF when she does create it. Taking this Bergen engines off the list is something that might make this a little more attractive. Who knows? In one of my older videos, I talk about how they were looking to sell Bergen, and, it's actually a good sign that they did it, so that's good. Next, I want to talk about MTU. I think they're going to be focusing really hard on MTU. I wasn't really sure what MTU was. I thought it was like a type of engine or something, kind of like medium speed engines. But it turns out MTU is actually a company in Germany which Rolls-Royce owns. So I decided to do some research on MTU, and during that process I found some interesting things which don't really matter, but I thought it was funny. Starting off, the interesting thing behind this company is it's actually Maybach. And MTU is actually the continuation of Maybach, the original diesel engine maker, which is, what the Maybach Benz is named after. So, anyways, I thought that was really interesting that Maybach is the actual engine maker behind these. So, MTU, they're Maybachs, which is really funny that Rolls-Royce bought out Maybach, like their large engine category. Obviously, we're not talking about cars. We're talking about massive engines. So thought that was really just kind of funny that, Rolls-Royce and Maybach are teamed up. So now I hop on over to MTUsolutions.com, and they do a lot. So I think this could be Rolls-Royce's green energy play. And let me explain that to you. MTU does so many things. I never really even heard of this company. This company does everything from commercial marine, which is like making these massive engines for giant boats, to power generation, microgrids. I highly suggest you check out this website. Engines for giant yachts, oil and gas. Now, this doesn't mean they're really in the oil and gas business. They are the power solution for these rigs that are out in the middle of the ocean, these microgrids and hybrid solutions. So these are powering those. They have industrial uses. Their engines are using like massive mining tractors and loaders and dump trucks. They have uses in rail technology and defense. The thing that really, gets me excited is the green energy aspect. Here they really lay out the exact path for a carbon neutral future, and it's genius. Everybody wants to know, what's the next industry? Is it going to be fuel cells? Is it going to be biofuel? Is it wind power? Is it solar power? What is it going to be? Well, Rolls-Royce has the answer, and it's actually a combination of everything. This video here explains it. I just randomly found it, and I think it's like mind-blowing. I think everybody should see this. Okay, freeze. So what we're seeing here is the transition from solar and wind power into the electric grid, which will be used for electrolysis, an electronic way to split the hydrogen and oxygen in water. So they take an anode and a cathode. One is positive, one is negative, and they basically just turn it on, and that creates, it makes the water look like it's boiling, but really it's the oxygen and hydrogen splitting. So why is that important? Because that is the fuel for hydrogen fuel cells. They split water and they basically put it back together, and the energy created is how the fuel cell works. This is the loop. That is the closed loop carbon capture system that the world needs to hit the goals of the Paris Climate Accord. I truly think Rolls-Royce is going to double down in MTU, and this will be one of their main sources of income in the next 10 years, along with SMRs, small modular reactors, which I've talked about before, and they're basically mini nuclear power plants that are easy to build, they're modular, and they can be placed all over. They also have less risk because they're much smaller than a traditional nuclear power plant. All right, guys, just to round out the video, here are a couple more use cases for MTU and some of their engines. This is a video produced by Rolls-Royce showing their history in Navy ships. And if this doesn't get you pumped up and excited to invest in Rolls-Royce, nothing will.